So students, today we'll talk about carbon and its compounds. Now first of all, the most important thing is why should we study about carbon? So the most relevant thing about carbon is that it is present in carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas that traps heat close to Earth. It helps Earth hold the energy from the sun, preventing it from escaping to space. If it were not for carbon dioxide, Earth's ocean would be frozen solid and life wouldn't be like we know it. Life would cease to exist on Earth without it. You might also be wondering, how do scientists determine the age of any skeletons from hundreds of years ago? And how do we know that dinosaur ever existed? Well, it is all done through this process of carbon dating. Carbon is also present in the graphite in your pencils, inks and paints, and even in diamond jewelry. The compounds of carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbons. They are of two types, saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. If the carbon atoms are linked with single covalent bond, then the compounds formed are called saturated hydrocarbons. Whereas if the carbon atoms are linked with double bond or triple bond, then the compounds formed are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now both the saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons, they have two types of structure. One is open chain structure and the other one is cyclic structure, the ring-like structure. Okay, the open chain structure is this way: carbon, carbon, carbon. They are linked this way. These are straight chain, open chain structure, we can say, and they can be linked carbon, carbon, carbon in the branched form. All right. These are branched open chain structure. And cyclic structure means ring-like structure. These are cyclic structure of hydrocarbons. Now the open chain structure for saturated hydrocarbons are called alkanes. Whereas the open chain structure for unsaturated hydrocarbons, if the carbon atoms are linked with double bonds, then they are called alkenes. And if they are linked with triple bond, then we call them alkynes. The general molecular formula for alkanes is CnH2n plus 2, where N can be 1, 2, 3, and so on. Examples of alkanes are methane, ethane, propane, and butane, etc. Now, if we put the value of N as 1, we get C1H2 into 1 plus 2, we get the formula for methane, that is CH4. If we take N as 2, we get C2, H2 into 2 plus 2, you see, we get C2H6. Molecular formula is the representation of how many carbon and hydrogen atoms the compound has. Molecular formula for alkenes is CnH2n, where N starts from 2, 3, 4, and so on. If N is 2, we get, in place of N, we put the value 2, C2H2 into 2. 2N means 2 into 2. We get C2H4. This is called ethane. And C3, if N is 3, then H2 into 3. C3H6. This is called propane. Molecular formula for alkynes is CnH2n minus 2, where N is 2, 3, 4, and so on. If we put the value N as 2, C2H2 into 2 minus 2, that is C2H4 minus 2, it is C2H2. It is called ethyne. Now, you might be wondering, why is carbon important in our lives? Well, because it is the basic building block of life. Right from tiny insects to humans to the whole universe, everything comprises of carbon. Do register yourselves if you want to join online classes in the Google form link in description.